Hey guys, Xman here. Today I'm playing a little bit of Need for Speed and explaining why I'm going to be taking a break for a while. So, first off I'm going to go and mark the races I'm doing. But I'm going to be taking, what's the term for it? A hiatus, I guess would be the correct term. Where I'm going to be not uploading for a significant period of time. Now it's not a really big problem that I'm having that's causing me to do this. It's mostly because I'm just not equipped enough to be making content, really. I mean, I'm just uploading from my PlayStation 4 in my own bedroom. I don't have a good space, as you can hear right now. My window is actually busted. I have a not a window. I have a blanket covering my window. And that's not very good at keeping the Florida mosquitoes out. You can probably hear the crickets right now. And you got the fan, which I have off right now, so that way you can hear me better. And, you know, it's just not a good place to be recording. And there's the corner, that's probably a lot more soundproofed, but I don't feel like moving my whole setup from directly in front of me to the foot of my bed. So it's not like a big issue, not a big problem that's, you know, it's not anything personal. I'm not having like relationship issues that stop me from being able to make content. It's just I'm not equipped enough. I'm going into a 1v5 with a pistol. It's not gonna work. And I just, like, I don't want to really disappoint you guys, or, you know, just like not tell you what's going on. You know, I really want to try and take this YouTube stuff serious. You know, it's mostly just equipment. Like, all I'm doing is PS4, TV, you know, slapping something together. I can't edit, really, because Share Factory is kind of dog. Share Factory is like a PlayStation editor, but all I really use it for is the cuts that you've seen in prior videos. And it's just not a good editor. I'd much rather, you know, get my own that's what I'm planning on doing, by the way, is getting a little, like, some laptop, and then, you know, get a capture card, like an Elgato or something like that, and then get a proper microphone, and get a proper place to, you know, record said videos. Like, I just want to get, you know, the proper equipment before I start trying to make better content. Also, this Lancer doesn't drift very well. But, you know, I plan on, like, live streaming and, you know, making some decent length videos, trying a lot of different things. You know, like playing, for example, when I had thought of was, like, playing every Call of Duty game I own. Like, currently. Like, one match of multiplayer and, like, every COD game I own. Oh, that was not a good jump. Or, like, you know, Call of Duty gamer plays a horror game, or Call of Duty gamer tries VR, or like some serious stuff like a Minecraft series. I tried doing an Ark series. You guys didn't really give a lot of support to that compared to Sonic Mania, which I'm still flabbergasted about how that get so many views. I still don't know why it has so many views. I think the first episode has like upwards of 1,000. I think it's like 1.1k views, probably 1.2 by the time I make this, launch this video out to you guys. I think the second episode has upwards of 300. So I don't really know, unless YouTube is just like shoving my video in people's faces like it should be doing. So far, the only way I've gotten decent viewership before was like telling my friends and like word of mouth and whatnot. You know, I've always been an avid YouTube watcher. I've never really thought of doing YouTube myself until recently, because of just, not to sound very narcissistic, but I do consider myself very good at the games that I play. So like Call of Duty is my best game, by far. If you ever see me go on like big kill streaks actually doing good, that's how I used to be back in the prime of Black Ops 4. Like, I used to dominate gun game lobbies, left, right, and center. And I'd like to be able to put it in a better form rather than just raw footage, which is how I usually upload. Just raw, uncut footage, unless it's like, you know, my Dead by Daylight videos, which I cut, mostly because the load times are egregious. They're outrageously long, and like the Wesker one that I uploaded, that I can't check right now, but I think it has like about 10 views, 11, 12 right now, which, considering my channel size, is okay. Could be better, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Not much I can do. I do have a Discord server. I'm gonna link that for anyone that's really interested. And, you know, actually being able to talk. I'd love to play with you guys and like do some open lobbies on like Cold War. Don't really want to play Vanguard because it's boring. But, you know, I'd really like to make this channel into something. You know what I mean? It's just right now it's nothing. I'd like to really get it up there, really get it out there. I believe I said this before, but I'd love to get like comments about how, you know, I helped people through tough times, because I've watched YouTubers that have helped me through tough times. I'd like to be able to do that for some people, you know. Just, you know, I can't really do that right now because I'm in a tight spot here. You probably can even hear my PlayStation fan about to die. I've been contemplating something along the lines of like face cam, and I'd probably wait a while, because it did take me a while to start talking in my videos. It's probably going to take me a while to, you know, start showing my face. Not that I think I'm ugly or anything. I do consider myself personally to be a relatively good-looking person. And I know a lot of people will like my hair when it's not being held back by headphones. Because if anyone that knows me personally or has seen my face before will know that I have probably the best afro you'll ever see. And I'm keeping it. I'm keeping the fluff, as some like to refer to it as. So about 5-10 years down the road, you guys will see face cam of my sleep-deprived face, because I have horrific eye bags that I just can't help because it runs in my family. But at least most people will be too distracted by the fluff to see that I have ridiculous eye bags. And probably the most Hispanic facial hair you'll ever see on a non-Hispanic person. I was contemplating earlier what game should I play while I break the news. I was like, I'm already playing Heat, which is by far one of my favorite racing games. So why don't I just continue playing that while I talk about my break that I'm going to be taking. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint probably the one person that actually likes to consistently watch my content. But, I mean, I do have some older videos where I'm not talking and probably a little bit less skilled. Because sometimes I like to, when I'm bored, I'll just go back and watch my old videos and be like, damn, that was a stupid move. Or like, wow, I did really good there, I was not expecting that. You know, constructive criticism. You know, and I'd like to do, I don't know if I said anything about this before, but I'd like to do some sponsorships, not Raid, Shadow Legends, because that game I don't really want to do mobile games unless it's, you know, like Need for Speed No Limits, if you guys ever seen that one, or COD Mobile. I know Warzone Mobile came out, or is about to come out. You know, I like to do sponsorships with, you know, mobile versions of games that I like, because I used to play COD Mobile a lot. I actually really liked it. I used to play Need for Speed No Limits a lot. I actually really liked it, because it's a great way, great portable, you know, cheap way to play versions of games that I enjoy playing. And then there's also like some good sponsorships. Like, I know before I stated I wanted to be sponsored by G Fuel, kind of changed around to Gamer Subs, because their formula just tastes a lot better, and it actually dissolves in water. If you've ever tried G Fuel before, it doesn't dissolve in water, so you have to end up drinking the powder if you drink the whole drink like I do. So you'll end up drinking the powder and just have that face, you know what I mean? So, Gamer Subs, definitely one I would like to get sponsored by, even though their shaker cups are a bit sus. I'm not buying any of the shaker cups unless it's a flat image. Well, not flat image, but if it's just a solid color shaker. Then, you know, the basics like Dollar Shave Club, Bespoke Post was one that I kind of seem interested in. What else is there? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure about Raycon because I don't like wireless. Like, what I'm using right now is a wired headset that comes with a mic. I'm a big headset person, even though I just said earlier that I have a gigantic afro that pretty much acts like a headband to keep the hair out of my face. Whoops. Which is probably why I like headphones over earbuds, because it acts like a headband. What car should I use now? Use the Porsche. But yeah, sponsors are definitely something I want to get into when I make this channel into something big. Which is really what I want to do. I just want to, you know, have an actual presence on YouTube. You know, have like live streams, you know, like, what's it, like, membership rewards and whatnot. I mean, like, as a basis, if you are in the Discord and, you know, you're an active member, I'll definitely, you know, give you guys an invite to do, like, open lobbies. You know, I'd like to do, let me turn down the volume a little bit, so I'm probably a little bit more heard. But I know, one of the guys I used to watch, he like, now he's doing, like, podcasts and whatnot. Tim Hansen, one of his rewards for being a member was you got to play a game with him. No one else. It's just, I believe, you and him. And I believe if you really, I don't know if he had a rule against it, but like if you brought a friend with you, he'd play with both of you. But I'd like to do that. Like, you could one-on-one, you know, you could play 1v1 me, or like you could play zombies with me, or, you know, something like that. Because even though I don't really post a lot of it, I think I played zombies like once. I did a video on Classified back in Black Ops 4, which was 5. Played it with randoms and recorded it for some inane reason. But it was over, at the time I didn't have my channel verified like I do now. That's why you've seen a lot of almost 50-minute videos, is because now I was able to verify my channel and be able to upload over 15 minutes. And I have tried live streaming. I was planning on live streaming the Modern Warfare 2 beta instead of just making a video on it. But my PlayStation was like, no, you gotta agree to the terms and service even though you've done that already. So, I don't know what that's about. That's why I kind of have to wait until I get the capture card to be able to live stream. So, you know, just small things I have to sort out. You know, actually, like, probably have to get a new PlayStation because this one's, I had to replace the power supply. That's why I didn't upload. Hold on, let me check. Where's my phone at? There it is. Sorry to pause this on you guys. In between, in between my final video on the Black Ops 4 multiplayer and the Wesker video on Dead by Daylight, it was 9 days, 4 weeks. So in between that 4 week to 9 days ago time period, my PlayStation crapped out on me. Because I don't live alone. I don't know if you guys were able to pick up on that from certain points in which I just wasn't talking, even though, you know, I'm a quiet person. I don't talk a lot. But, you know, sometimes a sibling walked in, so I had to quickly mute and tell them to piss off, because they're annoying. But, I live with my mom. Sorry to drop this bombshell on you guys, but my dad passed away earlier this year. So it's just been my mom, who kind of doesn't do a whole lot. I'm the only one in this household that has a job. But, no. If you know how we don't do bills, I bet you guys have heard a lot. Oh, my electric bill is so high. I'm higher than Snoop Dogg. We don't do bills. We do prepaid. So it can just go out anytime. Instead of you have to pay it after a month. And how much power you use during that month is how much you owe. Prepaid, it's like it drains, and you have to keep putting up more, and it drains gradually. And like I said, I'm the only person working in this household, so power goes out pretty consistently. Me being me, I kept putting my PlayStation in rest mode, being like, oh, the power isn't going to go out today. I come back from school, because I'm still in school, and I could just smell it as soon as I walk through the door. It smells like the power's out. So my PlayStation said I had enough of this, and crapped out on me. I had to replace the power supply with a new one that doesn't even fit in the console properly. So there's a bulge in the back where I put the top cover on. So, you know, I definitely have to probably try and see if I can't pick up a PS5. Hopefully those have support for PlayStation VR, which is another thing I'd like to get. And, you know, just really work out a whole lot of kinks before I can, you know, actually start uploading proper, you know, look-through content. My point exactly, I just had to mute my mic because my mom was doing laundry. I didn't want her to come in and say anything. Like, who are you talking to? You know what I mean? So, yeah. For some context, I am currently, as of the day of uploading this, I'm currently 17. I don't know if you can tell that because even I think my voice sounds like 10 years older than I actually am when I record videos. But my birthday, for anyone who cares, is October 27th. I might make a video for my birthday, and that's it, really. Also, drifting skills on point, sometimes. Every car in this game drifts a little differently, even when they have all the same differentials, tires, and suspensions. So those are the only ones you can change that have an effect on what your car can do. It's off-road, drift, and I guess you could put them in the same category, on-road and track. Mm. 50 yards remaining. I hope you guys enjoy eating my dust, because it probably tastes like strawberry. That's a joke, it probably tastes like smoke. Last one, and then that'll be it for you guys. Probably won't see me until next month. And that's just for my birthday video. Which we send off with. I think we should send off with... where is it? Did I pass it? Yeah, my personal build Lancer. Hopefully I don't cross the 60-second mark, because that's when I have to start recording again. It's also not very fun. Which is exactly my point. That's why I want to try and get like a capture card and a laptop so I can edit these down. So that way it's not just, 30 minutes of me talking and racing in the background. And like I said, it stops you recording at like 60 minutes is the longest you can record, and then in Share Factory you can't stitch together two like 60-second clips and make 2 hours, not 60 seconds, 60 minutes. You can't stitch like two 60-minute clips together and make like a 2-hour video, because it'll be like, that's too big. It's too big, step bro. I mean, what? Anyway. Yeah, it's just, it's too long, I mean. Anyway. Yeah, it just won't, it'll have a hissy fit about how it's too much time and you can't put that there. So it isn't possible to drift these Lancers because they're all-wheel drive. Hooray. That is not the road. I hate when it does that. Sometimes when you try to drift and then you straighten out from like a very short drift, like you drift for a few seconds, when you try and straighten out and then turn again, it just won't let you turn. It's crazy. And then if you get hopped up, it won't let you turn there. God, I love the triggers on the PlayStation controllers. And once again, the all-wheel drive strikes back. I know that PlayStation 5 controller trigger is, you can like, if you're playing like Call of Duty or something, you can kind of like get the trigger, not the trigger, the spring resistance, so it'll be like you're actually pulling the trigger to a gun. Which is kind of weird. Think about it. So why would you want your controller trigger to feel like a gun? Wouldn't you just want it to, be very loose, like almost like hair trigger? So that way, like if you're playing one of the older Call of Duty games that doesn't have a fire rate cap on the pistols, you could just lay into someone and dump like the whole mag in like 2 seconds. I know the Strife in Black Ops 4 had a fire rate cap, but it kind of still was like really, you could really still get a high rate of fire on it, so it's kind of weird. And that's our last race. So I will see you guys again on my birthday, 27th of October. And from then on, I don't know when I'll come back. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going out to get the milk. Well, it's not going to be that long. It shouldn't take me over half a year to get back to you guys. But for now, this has been Xman, signing off.